But Governor Christie blocked the George Washington Bridge when he got some mayor who wouldn't support him. There were 200 young ladies who were abducted in Nigeria. Bad news, bad news. There were, let's see, I can't read that one. Oh, and Maya Angelou died. So it was a bad year, with the exception of the fact that Michele printed her novel. So there was a highlight after all. I actually went to Amazon and found a review I'd like to read you.
Oh dear.
It was fair.
It was fair.
One of the finest. Oh wait, that's a different book. For those of you who haven't read it yet, the sheriff is Bart. The reporter, I'm sorry, the reporter is Bart. Okay, I'm sorry.
Bart Stroud.
Bart Stroud, yeah. We're the reporter.
Yeah, that's
And I hate to you know, be a
and we have Mrs. Gannon here.
Yes.
And she's wearing
I'm sure a lot of you are in the book. I'm sure a lot of you are. I hate to be a spoiler, but the reporter's the hero.
And so is Tucker Boy.
And so is Tucker Boy. That's right.
He got his mention.
Anyway, I'm sure you're all here to congratulate Michele, as we are, and I hope you raise your glass and wish her the best. Mega sales.
Thank you very much. This is just amazing.
More books.
On
to book 2.
Yes, book 2, the sequel, yes. Faith is now at the University of Washington. It's 1936, and she joins a sorority. Oh, and the Communist Party. So things will happen.
I think she's setting up for the screenplay.
If anybody knows who does the, what are those Lifetime movies? If anybody's got a connection. People keep telling me this would be a great Lifetime movie. So if you can get, oh, Annie, maybe you've got an insight there. If somebody can get a movie made of this, I will share the money.
Michele, you should recognize your
I'm
team
going
over
to.
there.
I'd like to just say a big thank you to everybody who came. Thank you so much. It's so nice to see so many people I love so much right here, all together. My granddaughters are here, Grace and Isabel, and neighbors, friends, lots of family, and my wonderful writing team. So I'm going to start with my 2 people that I write with a lot, Falah and Moses. Moses, come on up, or just raise your hand if you don't want to. And here comes Falah. They listen to all the bad parts. Falah's the one who got those women out of the kitchen finally for me. And Moses has always been critical but kind. And they're both wonderful writers in their own sense. So watch for their books. And then my publishing team, I'm so happy I found these people. I have to tell you, I didn't find them. I am convinced that my mother, Dorothy Ward Malo, was up there saying, oh, for God's sake, Michele, get this damn book published. And so I took a class at Hugo House with Waverly Fitzgerald, who's right over here. Waverly did a wonderful class and brought in a guest speaker the second class. And it was my dear, wonderful Annie Pearson who designed the interior of the book, put it into book form. She's a whiz. She worked at Microsoft for 30 years, and she's a wonderful writer and publisher. And I asked her if she would take my book on the night of the class, and she said no. I only do it for friends and family members, close friends and family members. But I'll meet you for coffee and give you some tips. And so I met her. I was late, which is not too unusual. But for some unknown, wonderful, magical reason, she decided to take me on. And
I read the manuscript.
yes, she did. So I'm so grateful to her. And then I found my wonderful editor, my copy editor, Cynthia White over here. So Cynthia read it with a fine tooth comb and caught almost everything. Where's Jean Gannon?
I'm not here.
This is
Cynthia, you need to meet Jean. She's one of my very, very closest friends. Well, Jean is just a real detailed person, and she found how many mistakes? 4 or 5.
Yeah.
4 or 5 that, like, in one section I have the family goes to Ohio to visit Aunt Alma. But the other Cole family that they're living with doesn't go to Ohio, they stay in Peach Creek. So while they're in Ohio, they go to Dreamland and ride rides and have a great old time. And Marion slides down the slide with Rusty, who's in Peach Creek.
Oh, geez.
So nobody caught it. So thank God for Jean. If you catch any mistakes, it doesn't hurt my feelings one little bit. I want to know because I
Send
think.
them to me, it's only a half an hour to fix them.
Okay, I will. I have them all
I cleaned
down.
up part of that because I did clean up how they got home from Dreamland. I just missed that Rusty had been.
Yeah, Rusty was there.
He was in 2 places at once.
Taking care of the broad, so you know how to get there.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Waverly.
And Michele, you should tell people that they can help make more sales for your books if they all write reviews and really put them
No,
on.
I don't want to say that. Use that.
Do that.
So, 3 cheers to all of you for coming, for being such wonderful supporters of mine, for kicking me in the behind to, when is that book ever going to get out? Are you ever going to finish that book?
And how long has it been?
4 years.
4
Oh,
wonderful
well,
No, from the beginning.
5
idea.
years from the beginning.
She really means 5 wonderful years.
Yeah, it was.
That's what she meant,
It was good. It was
I
good.
thought it
So-
was from the time you got your mother's diary.
Well, no, that was when I was 17. No, it was my first trip down.
When did the idea hatch?
After my first trip to Peach Creek for the book, yeah. No, it didn't start till then. I forgot to mention the man with the camera here. This is
This
Chris and his wife,
Miss
Ellen.
Ellen.
Ellen is, if you're on NPR and listen to Bird Note, I don't know if you do that. Ellen's instrumental in Bird Note. And Chris is the iPad guru. And he's also a neighbor. Yeah. Seriously, none of this, like the invitations, the chimp mail, all of that sort of stuff, I wouldn't have a clue how to do that.
Here he is.
But Chris worked with me very patiently and ate up all my profits.
But you know, you take it away from one person and you give
You
it to
just
some
spread the
other
wealth
deserving.
around. That's right. So thank you everybody for coming. We've got tons of food, tons of drinks, so enjoy yourselves. And again, thanks to Bart and Cindy, both of you, for being such glorious hosts and good friends, dear friends. Yeah. Okay, eat, drink. Oh, Liz is selling books, by the way. $12. $12, cash, check, or IOU.
Now she's